Hi Fit2Fighters, hope everything's well in your world. As promised, conditioning workouts to follow at home. Minimal equipment, mainly bodyweight exercises. It's all about how much you want to put into it. First workout is peripheral heart action circuit, which means essentially we're working from upper to middle to lower body each exercise. It's going to be 12 stations. There'll be 40 seconds worth of work per exercise, 20 seconds worth of a breather before you go into the next one. Probably about 120 seconds, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes in between performing each circuit. Let's keep the heart rate up nice and high while we do it. The second conditioning workout that we'll put together for you is a Tabata type workout. Perhaps a little bit more intense in terms of the work that you're doing, but it mimics the work that you're going to be doing in the ring a lot more. There'll be 8 exercises. 8 exercises is 4 efforts of 20 seconds, and you'll be a 10-second breather in between each one. After your 4th round of the exercise, you'll have a minute breather, and then you'll get yourself ready to do the next one. So both of these workouts can be done within about 25 to 35 minutes, and that will include the warm-up, which we're just about to do. The warm-up's going to be 3 rounds, 3 minutes at a time. 2 minutes of shadow boxing, followed by a minute whereby we'll be performing 3 different exercises that will gradually become more intensive. Let's get cracking, see how we go from there. So the first round of the warm-up, get into stance. Just be nice and light. Just start to work the jab out. Keep that jab going, get the guard high. Think about your stance, think about keeping the guard up. After 30 seconds maybe, put a bit more movement into it. Put that double jab, you might want to go double jab to body. After the next minute or so, then we can start to work on that 1-2 combination, driving the back foot. And the last 30 seconds, we can just work on a little bit more in terms of quick combos. Nice and light, nice and relaxed. First exercise, 20 seconds of squats. Nothing too much, feet shoulder width apart, nice and soft on the knees. Likewise on your front lunges, 20 seconds, alternate. Last 20 seconds of the minute, we take into good mornings. If you've got tight hamstrings or a tight back like me, don't go too deep until you're well warmed up. Okay, the second round of shadow boxing. First minute, you're imagining somebody like Brad, nice and tall. You need to punch higher, you need to get that head movement, you want to get some torso movements, you might even want to bring the defense down. Second minute, somebody like Phil maybe, bend those knees. Throw your punches from nice and low. Maybe they'll be dropping uppercut if they're coming in nice and tidy. Next exercises, develop them. Prisoner squats, reverse lunges, 20 seconds of each. Finish off your last 20 seconds again. Good mornings, maybe a little bit deeper. Okay, this is where it starts to get a little bit more in terms of a pulse raise. 15 seconds of punch outs. No real style, just get going. 15 seconds of nice and tight. Bit more power, so you really feel the breathing going. 15 seconds of each. So you'll do 4 of them in your 2 minutes. Okay, the last lot, 20 seconds of squat jump. So now we're really getting that body mobilized and potentiated. Explosive lunges. Again, good depth, good spring. And finally, 20 seconds of walkouts, keeping those hamstrings nice and tight. There's your 3 rounds, 3 minutes of it. Should be breathing a little bit heavier. We can almost go straight into the workout from that. Okay, these are the exercises that we're going to do. First lot, using the step, if you've got one, it can either be indoors, it can be outdoor step. If you're lucky enough that I've got a box just handy. First exercise, incline press up. Good form on the box, push down, push up. Nice and strong. If we really need to, we drop those knees, we tighten the tummy so we push them back, so you still get good depth through the torso. Second exercise. I'll do them from the side on except for some of the leg exercises just so you can see what we're talking about. Heels up, sit and punch. Nice and quick, keep those arms nice and high when we're doing it. Quarter of the way through after this particular exercise. This is a tough one, it's an eagle burpee. Burpees, push out, push in, and we jump and spring. Push out, push in, jump and spring. Quarter of the way through. upper body exercise. Snake press up, great for the shoulders. Body's nice and tight, dip down, push through. Very much like a high plank. Next one we have V sit-ups, legs extended. Let's really get those arms working, keep that chin up, focus on the ceiling. Now for a hard one. In stance, low jump, with legs together, jump and press. If you can get more than 2 done, fantastic. Halfway through, good news. Next exercise that we've got, lateral hand steps. This is more challenging if you don't have the equipment. So work more in terms of a wide grip press up. So we really start to work through that chest. If you do have the bench, tummy tight, really work hard through it. Chinny sit-ups, right for the lower abs. Work on rotating, pointing those toes away, rotating across the body. So still working on those rotations. We're working on skaters, legs up, twist, 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 twist. Really feel it pull across. Last lot of exercises, good news. Renegade rows. I'm only using 4 kilograms. If you don't have them, don't worry too much. You can do it just with your arms. High plank, optional press up. Next exercise after that, named after a well-known rower, Redgrave rows. Not to be mixed up with renegades that we've just done. Redgrave rows, legs up, push out, push in. Takes a bit of getting used to, balancing on that tummy. Last but not least, one of the best exercises that we can do, and it's nice and simple, been allowed a long time. Squat thrusts, hands out, drop the knees in, push through. Easy peasy. See you on the Tabata. Oh, I don't fucking believe it.